Hey, what's up, guys? I think I speak for a lot of us whenever I say we've been waiting for this Mac Lethal response for a while. Honestly, it took a little bit longer than I thought that it would for him to come out with a response. His video actually has a little bit of an explanation. I'll just read it in part, just for those of you guys who haven't seen it. But it just says, it's good to see you. My family and I have been on vacation for the last few weeks, living the life, traveling around the world. I was honestly so flattered by the amazing response I got from demolishing Tammy with the first round KO. That's questionable. That I decided it was a perfect time to enjoy the fruits of my labor. However, I've returned. I'm ready to work on finishing this new album. The album's called If Things Go as Planned. I'm not sure if this song will be on it. This is just a warm-up song. Some dark, moody shit for all my supporters. Enjoy the lyrics and sick-ass 7. Okay, so whether this is considered like an official response to Tom MacDonald or not, obviously the title leads you to believe that. Mac Lethal Sucks Part 2. So we'll check it out, see what he has to say. Now, for those of you guys who somehow haven't seen the first diss tracks back and forth, Tom MacDonald came out with a song that he was just kind of like soft punching, playing around a little bit with Mac Lethal just to kind of bait him out. A lot of people thought that maybe that was kind of all that Tom MacDonald had, but he kind of softballed it around a little bit, played some. Well, Mac Lethal came back a lot harder. Mac Lethal has been in the rap battle game for a long time. It's kind of how he made his name. He came back a lot harder, and a lot of people were like, oh, well, he stomped Tom MacDonald. That's what's going on here. And so he won technically the first round. I'll give him that. But Tom MacDonald came back with the second song and honestly destroyed Mac Lethal. Now, I'm a fan of both guys. I've known Mac Lethal for a lot longer than I have Tom MacDonald, but unbiased, Tom MacDonald destroyed him. It started to get really, really personal. I know in the response, Mac Lethal said that, Tom MacDonald was bringing his daughter into it and stuff, and I don't really think that that's what was going on, but it is what it is. He came back. Tom MacDonald obviously destroyed him with a lot of the stuff that he was saying. It got really, really deeply personal if you listen to the bars. And so here we are. Let's kind of see how he responds to it, see what's going on, see who comes out on top. And I want you guys to let me know down below who you think won this 2-song versus 2-song beef. Let's get to it. All right, hey, I think I said everything that needs to be said before the intro, so let's just get to it.
It's a long time, heard it all before, it's a long time.
Man, I've been doing this a long time.
Long time.
Already kind of a different approach.
Since we're trying to conform, it's a long time. Heard it all before, it's a long time.
I've heard it all before.
Long time, long time, long time. Tell me since we're
My depression is so severe, it's impressive that I'm still here. Everything disappeared but the devil that's in the mirror, and the message is crystal clear. The sky is beautiful tonight, but all the stars you see have been dead for a billion years. Yeah, out the bullet wound up on my heart, I saw an orchid grow. Push the creativity out of you, never force it though. I orbit slow around the outer rim of outer space. I'm like a fucking thorn bush growing inside a flower vase. Chop it down and make a crown that's fit for a king. My flow is hot, melt the wax like it's Icarus wings. Keep saying Mac Lethal sucks, he's a loser that lives in Kansas. Attention equals money, I'll use it to my advantage.
Okay, so right off the bat, I think this is a lot more of a mature and organized response than what we were expecting. I don't even know if I would consider this a diss track right now yet. Maybe he's going to say something in a little bit, but the stuff's deep, like he's talking about. And me personally, I can vouch for this because I know what it's like to be, a recovering addict and stuff like that. So I feel it. You wake up every morning and you look and you see that person in the mirror, and that's your biggest demon that you have to overcome. And I think that a lot of us didn't really consider that whenever we was listening to this beef, where it was Tom MacDonald obviously blasting him out for all this stuff and the things with his addiction and the issues in his past. And sometimes that stuff's hard to get over when you got somebody throwing it right back in your face. It's hard to wake up and look at that person in the mirror, because it's like those bullet holes that hit you, and you have to continue to face yourself and continue to face your demons. That shit can get rough.
God, when I die, my funeral's in Atlantis. I'll use my blood and paint something beautiful on the canvas. An unusual blend. You're wrong when you say the sky's the limit. We don't even know where the fucking universe ends. Let's go.
It's a long time. I did all the floor. It's a long time. I did all the
I've been doing this a long time. A long time. Yeah.
long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking
Is this what you looking for?
I did all the floor. It's a long time. I did all the
I've heard it all before.
long time. Long time. Long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
Paid back as a filthy bitch. Lay back and I'll kill this shit. It's hard to count a million wrapped in a straitjacket. I still seem sick in a small town with big dreams. I spray raps, I say facts, I pay taxes and get cream. So
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
something must be broken in my brain. People probably think that I'm insane. I spent 50,000 bucks on a house that I can flip, not a fucking chain. I don't care about views and likes. I abuse the mic and bring truth to light because deep in your heart there's a fuse to light. So
Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
let's keep it real. My writing prowess is incredibly ill. But what's the point of having it if I don't help people heal? I used to want to just destroy. I'd rather help you rebuild. But test me, get killed.
So he used to like to destroy, but now he likes to help rebuild. I think that says a lot as far as how far he's come as a person, as a father, as a human being and stuff, because obviously, like I said, he did come from that rap battle game. And it's really refreshing to see this side of him because you do just usually see the goofy side and stuff like that. Or even whenever he did the initial response with Tammy McDogfart, it was all lighthearted and joking and stuff like that. And he put that side of him out there. And I think that this is his way of saying, hey, like, I'm done with that beef. It was fun while it lasted, but that's not who I am anymore. And, a lot of people will see that as a cop-out. They'll see that as his way of saying that, he quits or whatever. And, hey, if that's the case, that's the case. Sometimes you got to take the L and move on. And I think as far as rap battles go so far, yeah, he lost that rap battle. But with what he's showing in this song, I think that it's showing that he's won the war, and not necessarily the war with him and Tom, but the war inside himself and becoming who he always wanted to be compared to the person that he was and the demons that he faced and stuff like that. So it's deep stuff.
And 37 times travel around the sun, 36 of those absolutely numb. Celebrating every battle that I won. Tough as ever, look how fragile I become. Look at me like I'm a shadow on the sun. Savage on the drum. Fuck with me, you get a dagger right.
Okay, so I know, I keep pausing this stuff, but he just said 37 times around the sun, 36 he was completely numb. I can vouch for that one personally. I am 32 years old and I've been sober now for 113 days, somewhere around there. And a lot of that, honestly, I haven't went more than a month maybe without some sort of crutch or some sort of chemical dependency or something like that since I was 12 years old. 32 years old now. I know how that feels. Like, it feels good to be sober and be naturally me and look at the world through different eyes. And I think that that's where he's coming from, is within this last year of his life, he's cleaned up, he's went to rehab, he's done all this stuff, and it feels great to be where he is. And there's going to be those people that try to drag you down. And I can't think of a better way of putting it than the way he's putting it in this song. And I know he's going to get hate from a lot of people because, well, he didn't respond and all that the way that they thought that he should. But so far, I think this is the perfect way of doing it, is showing that he's matured as a person, as a rapper, as an entertainer, all of those things, that his life is in a different place than it was before when he did all of those things. And personal growth is a beautiful thing.
In your tongue, without fighting, I won. Easy.
It's a long time. I did all the floor. It's a long time.
See, I've been doing this a long time.
Long time. Long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
Is this what you're looking for?
I did all the floor. It's a long time. I did all the floor. It's a long time.
Cause I've heard it all before.
Long
Yeah.
time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for? Long time. I did all the floor. It's a long time.
Took a little vacation. Put my feet up and celebrated my win.
Long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
I know that pisses you off. Thanks for the promo, you silly bitch.
Long time. Tell me, is this what you're looking for?
Hey, so real talk here. I think Mac Lethal did a hell of a thing in that song. I don't even think he was trying to win the war at that point. I think that he was honestly just trying to open up and say, hey, this is where my mindset's at, this is where I'm coming from. And when he took that vacation with his family, who knows? Maybe it is because of some depression and stuff that kicked off because of this battle. I don't think he was expecting the response out of Tom McDonald that he ended up getting, and I think that maybe that kind of sent him into a little bit of a downward spiral, which I completely understand. You know, I've had that issue myself, like I was sharing a little bit, where you're getting certain situations, things like start to kick up from your past a little bit, whether it was this rap battle or just some of the things that Tom McDonald may have said. And it messes with your head. So I think that we should all be proud of Mac Lethal for taking the approach that he did and not letting it self-destruct him and becoming a stronger person because of it. Again, I know that a lot of people are probably going to dislike this song because of his approach to it, how he didn't immediately fire back, how it took him a little bit to respond and stuff. But I think that downtime was important for him. As far as the lyrics go, they're real. It's not just words that he's putting on paper and things like that. Like, he's actually pouring his heart and soul out there. And I appreciate that because there are people out there like me, like him, like other people out there who struggle with overcoming addiction, overcome being, whether it's alcoholics or drug users, pill users, anything like that. There's people that struggle with that, and other people that have never dealt with it don't realize how hard it can be. For me, my most recent demon, because I've been clean from drugs and stuff for years, but my most recent demon was alcohol. And people don't realize how hard it is whenever somebody's like, hey, man, just have a beer. Or, hey, go out with me. Go do this. Go do that. And you try to tell them no. And they're like, oh, one beer won't hurt. It's just a couple of beers. Man, you're being a party pooper. Don't do this. Don't do that. Please go and do this with me, whatever. And people don't seem to realize the fact that, man, sometimes you just got to take no for an answer. Somebody does not have to explain to you why they don't want to put themselves in a certain situation. For me, that's what it is. I can't go out to bars. I can't go to places that they serve alcohol and stuff like that. That stuff almost cost me my family. I was looking at a divorce. I was looking at losing my kids and everything else because of the ways that I was acting, the behaviors that I was doing and stuff, and it wasn't worth it. I made the decision to quit, and that's something that people need to respect. So if there's somebody in your life, somebody that is around you that tells you, hey, I'm not interested, don't be that person that pushes. If you truly love and you truly care about that person, support them in every way that you possibly can. And if you're one of those people that's dealing with addiction, that's dealing with trying to be sober and clear-minded and stuff like that, just know that you're not alone, that there's other people out there that can help you, and that there's other people that support you. Don't fret, don't get discouraged because there's people in your life that you've always loved and always cared for that want to drag you down. Sometimes those people don't realize that they're doing wrong, and sometimes they do. And it's up to you to remain strong and realize that, hey, that person's not the best for me, or that person isn't somebody that I need to be around at this stage of my life, because you can do it. I understand it's not always that easy. I get it. But people like Mac Lethal, people like myself, stuff like that, when he puts lyrics out there like that he's saying, hey, I've been through all this, it's been hard, I've been drugged up, I've had all these problems, but I'm sober, I'm seeing life through clearer eyes, it's possible, and there's a better future out there. Just don't get discouraged. Keep working hard, keep fighting, and kind of like this is just my words, not his. Sometimes you lose that battle. He lost the battle with Tom McDonald. There's no doubt that. He lost that rap battle. But he's winning the war against himself, and that's the most important thing that you can do. So, I'm not going to keep going on and on. I think that I've said more than it has to be said. I think it's a very important message. I think he did an amazing job with this song. I think he should include this song on that album instead of just tossing it around as a warm-up song. The song needs to be heard. It needs to be out there. It needs to inspire people. And that's really all I'm going to say on the subject. Until then, hey, you guys know the deal. The subscribe button's down there. You guys can subscribe, like the video, comment. I want to hear what your thoughts are on this song and what the sensitive subject is that's being covered. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you think that he's being the bigger man, if he won the war, if he won the battle, whatever the situation may be. But I can honestly say that I didn't expect this out of the song, and I truly, truly appreciate it, and I appreciate the message he's doing. So until next time, this is The Amazing Bacon, and I'll talk to you guys later.